Good morning, good morning, good morning, D. How you doing? How you doing?
I am doing good, and how are you?
Oh, trying to get skaditiated over here. And okay, chat. How you guys doing? And before I forget, it is a birthday boy in the chat, Mr. James. Let me go get that real quick. So everybody wish Mr. James a happy 53rd birthday. All right.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. You're older. Woo-hoo. You might need more candles than your
That your
cake can
cake can
handle.
handle.
Let's say happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday, James, and I hope you have many more.
Happy birthday, James.
All right, all right. Man, we got some fun stuff to talk about today, don't we?
Oh, yeah, and today is Wednesday, halfway
Yes,
through
it
the
is.
week.
Hump
Hey,
day,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, all right. Man, I don't know what it is today. I feel real good. I mean, here lately, I've been waking up and I'm just drained. I don't have any energy. I'm just blah. I don't want to do nothing. I take my meds, and about 45 minutes to an hour later, I start feeling better. I guess that's what they're there for, huh?
I guess I was getting ready to say, did you order the keto brains?
No, no, I haven't ordered those yet, but I am looking into them. I'm trying to figure out what I need. Okay, what I want to order, because I don't want some power drink that I have to mix in a tea or a coffee. I just want something I can pour into a water and down it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, I was looking into that. I found the mug. The mug online is $20, so I'm gonna order the mug. And
Oh,
I found the mug, yep, I found it, and I found, the mix, which is the creamer because I do drink coffee and I do drink hot
right.
tea. So I found that and I'm like, "Okay, I'm probably gonna order that probably this afternoon or, when I remember to." I have it sitting in the shopping cart ready to order.
Yeah,
And you
mom and
and
I,
and
we
you
were
can't
looking at the website. What's that now? Boy.
you can, if you order like a something else to go with it, and you type in the, mug 15,
All right.
you still get the discount even if you order 2 things or if you order just the powder,
Oh,
the
okay,
keto
cool.
range, you still get it, so
Mom and I were looking at the website at the same time, and that's the first thing that popped up was that mug. That
mhm,
that mug is
yeah,
awesome. I mean,
it is.
really looked good. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking into something to help with the mind stuff, the
Yeah,
mental stuff. Because as the older we get, we start forgetting a little bit more and more every day. And yeah,
yeah, yeah, oh, and it's, mug 15 for the promo code, and then for the subscription to have it, on reorder, it's mug sub, so,
oh, there we go, there we
yeah.
go. So I'll check into that. Like I said, I've been looking at stuff. Somebody told me the other day that omega-3 is really good for cognitive stuff. The medicine or not medicines, the over the counter like vitamins,
Mhm,
the fish oil, I think it is. I'm not sure. I got to do some research on it.
yeah.
Well, let's say some good mornings to these fabulous people. Of course, we got James celebrating his 51st, 53rd birthday today. Happy birthday, happy birthday. We got Big Dirt in here. How you doing? We got Tammy, Miss Tammy in here. We got Charlie Sugar. Kiko's here. Good morning, good morning. Who else is in here? Miss Nanny Clampett is in here. Guys and gals, please keep Nanny Clampett in your thoughts and prayers. She had a family member pass this past week. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. If you pray, keep her in your prayers. If you don't, keep her in your thoughts. All right. All right. Who else we got? We got Andrea in here. Good morning. And of course, we got James. It's his birthday today. Oh, go ahead, D. You have at it. Take
Okay.
grab a couple.
Okay. Good morning, DR. How are you? Hi, Christy. How is everybody doing this morning? Hi, Mr. Walker. Al, how are you? Torhild, good morning. Good morning, Penny. How is everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Bridget. And Anybody got any do you have plans coming up, Coop, for this weekend? Are you guys going anywhere, or are you just gonna hang out at the house?
I'm not sure yet. We're gonna look at the weather. I know Mom and I wanted to go over to Fort DeSoto, so we might go there. I'm not sure. Mama hates it when the gas prices get high, so it depends on
Absolutely.
gas prices what we do.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, we got Mr. Tom in the house. Good morning. And speaking of Torthild, been missing you, young lady. Been missing you. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Oh, who else we got in here? I just saw one just a second ago. Lane's wife is here. Good morning. Good morning. Polymopicus is in the house. Can I get onion rings instead of fries? You sure can. You sure can. This is going to be a trip. I saw that fast food stuff in this motion. I'm like, what in the world is he talking about? So we're definitely going to be figuring that out today.
I was like, "What are we doing?" And then I think in 196, the footnotes really aren't anything but he's making a joke, and I was like, "This isn't even, uh, pertaining to." I couldn't wrap my head around it. I'm like, "This is all crazy. This is nut stuff. I don't get it."
Well, he's openly stated he's going to paper the shit out of the court. He's going to, send all these crazy motions in. Just he's going to mess with the courts. He's done stated it over and over again on social media. He is going to try and make this a living nightmare. Hopefully, Bolito will step in and say, you know what, I'm done with this. This is going to come to a halt. We will see. Christy, good morning. How you doing, girly girl? Oh, Johnny D's in the house. What's up? I think I saw Blue. There's Blue right there. Greg, good morning. Good morning. Alan, how you doing? How you doing? Who else we got in here? I saw. Oh, there he is right there. Good morning, John Naylor. Almost Boomer Craft. How you doing, my friend? Oh, and we got Mercedes over in the Rumble Dungeon. Hey, guys and gals, if you are not following us over on Rumble, you need to be, because we're going to start growing that thing, growing. We're going to try and get everybody over there eventually. I've got some plans coming up here. Oh, not anytime soon, but later down the road, that's going to involve a little bit of the rumbles. So, yeah, you need to be subscribed or follow, whatever they call that over there. I'm still learning. DR's
Right.
here. Good morning. Tamara's here. Good morning. Let me scroll down and get caught up. I'm still Jeanette. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Oh, wow. We got 117 people in here already. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Who else you see over there, D?
Oh,
Oh, there's
we
Mr. Al.
Yeah. And we have Round Man. Good morning. Good morning, Rick Friend. Good morning, Angie. How is everybody doing? We're just halfway through the week, and it seems like this week has went by pretty fast for me. I guess it's because things have been rolling right along.
Right, right. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like yesterday was, Monday, and here it is already Wednesday. Oh, Matthew, how you doing, my friend? What you got to say? The judge should deny this crazy motion and put the blanket on the filling on it. Put the blanket, no filling on
I
any
sh-
of those kind of crazy motions. Right. I
yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah. It's
Silver, what is this? Silver Phoenix. Good morning, one and all. Good morning to you too. You get Rick friends already?
maybe. I don't know.
Rick friend, good morning, my friend. Well, he got it twice if he got it from
I'm
me.
I'm trying to keep up with it. It's like the chat's going fast. Uh,
Right,
there's
right.
there's Harry. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Ammo's girl. Let's see. There was Tim Fox. Good morning.
Whoa, Tim's in the house. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Yeah, I'm getting caught up. Oh, there's Miss Carol. You said Lane's wife. Mama Coop's in the house, my sweetie. Yes, she is. Ammo's girl. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Harry. You said Harry. Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw somebody else just a minute ago. Mr. Coop, he spills the tea. At our age, it's no longer a birthday. It's called an anniversary of birth. Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't.
Didn't
It's new.
know that. That's a new one.
Yeah. Good morning, Janice. How are you?
Oh, Rumble is better than YouTube. Oh, making law simple. Well, okay, cool beans. Welcome aboard there, my man. Uh, you guys all know I only have one rule: be kind or be gone. Uh, so you're welcome to stick around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm not a lawyer. Dee's not a lawyer. We're just two people going over this stuff, talking to the chat, offering opinions, doing a lot of speculating.
Yeah.
So, if you want to help out in the chat because you are a lawyer, go right ahead, my friend. Go right ahead. Now, Round
Let's.
Man, welcome, welcome. How you
Mhm.
doing?
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. If I don't, I'm looking stuff up. Like I said, if I don't know something, I try to wrap my head around it. But it's all
Well,
of the
we've never claimed to be experts on this
no.
stuff. It's just a story right now that a lot of people are interested in. A lot of people are talking about it, and hey, I'm interested in it, so I talk about it. I'm pretty sure you're the same way, aren't you, D?
Yeah. It. Like when we talk, it's like I don't understand this. I'm like, let me see what is it really? What is it really? Let's break it down. Let's talk about. It's and it's hard because there's just so much to follow. Way there's way too much to try and keep up with. I try, but, sometimes real life gets in the way too.
Well, I like the fact that we interact with other people when we're live with this stuff, and none of us quote law. Okay, no, we all just sit here and we just talk about it and we offer our opinions. We discuss it. That's the great thing about America. Everybody has the opportunity to have opinions and discuss things. That's one of the things that we're not covered with that blanket of silence. We can talk and have fun doing it. I mean, hey, this is the first time I've ever covered any of this kind of stuff. I'm learning as we go. So,
But it's just crazy. Oh, let's see. I thought I saw something from let's see. Oh, yeah, buffed old man.
oh, where's he at? Where's he at? Master speculator. Has he got another comment that I missed?
That's the one I saw was that one.
Al come rolling in hot. Paint Chips claims he is taking this case to the SS 11th Court of Appeals if gets ruled against. Go for it. Go for it. I mean, go for it. Well, Tug did make a valid point. He was a lawyer at one point in time. Okay. So he doesn't have to pay a lawyer.
Right,
He's got enough knowledge. He can write these motions up and it just costs him the filing fee instead of the 200 or 300 or $450 an hour. So he can sit back there and it's not going to cost him jack to file motions where Randy is going to charge Jeremy. So this all depends on what they want to go, where they want to go. Me, it's not my case. I'm just talking about it. Would I like to
right.
see Jeremy get justice? Yes, I would. Uh, some of the people that were in Fed Case 2, I didn't agree with being in there at the time. Uh, I would have done it differently, but hey, it's not my case. It's not my money. It's Jeremy, so he
Right.
can do as he pleases. I thought going after 10 people at one time was kind of crazy. I'm surprised that price tag wasn't up there higher than what it is. I'm pretty sure if it would have continued on, it would have been astronomical.
Yes. Yes, it would have been.
What do you got to say here, Big Dirt? I'm not a lawyer, but I listen to Lisa every night, so I feel like I'm an expert. Oh, what you got to say, Rick, friend? Oh, the antis got a hold of Tug's ex-wife with getting the arrest records. Yeah, Tug explained that last night. He threw everything out on the table, so good luck with that, girls. Oh, Sharon, what you got to say? Do you think Belitho will really do anything about paint chips and the threats? No, I do not. I do not think he'll do a thing. What do you think, D?
Not Belitho, no. Hinkle, maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Right. John's got something to say. You want to grab that one?
There is a new mac and cheese case in Texas that is just right up BBB's alley. A guy was arrested for $80,000 of fraud involving fake mac and cheese refunds.
Oh my God. Now that's hilarious. Thanks, John, for putting a chuckle on my face today. Oh, Kiko's over in the Rumble Dungeon. What you got to say? Hi, Mercedes. Came to join over here, trying to figure it out. Guys, Rumble is a lot like YouTube. It's got a little bit of a learning curve to it, but once you master it, it'll be just like mastering YouTube. I know most of us, we were all around when YouTube first came out. So we're used to YouTube. All of the people that we watch are on YouTube. But Rumble is a whole new world. You
Right.
might find new people over there that you enjoy watching. I
Mhm.
know it's probably been back around the time the world shut down. Some of the creators that I watched on YouTube were being censored, so they went over to Rumble. They're
Yes.
still on YouTube, but they also stream on Rumble as well. So I watch a lot of my friends that I used to, well, not friends, they're people I used to watch. I watch a lot of their stuff over there because they can say stuff over there that they can't say on YouTube.
Mhm.
When the world shut down, YouTube got very picky on what you could say and what you couldn't say on some subjects. So a
Yes.
lot of people went to Rumble, so they didn't have that control over them, I guess.
Well, there's more latitude that creators can have on Rumble, and, so they went there because they were being stifled on YouTube,
Right.
and
Right.
it was all political. I hate saying that, but it was.
Well, you got to remember when the pandemic came out,
Mhm.
they were literally censoring anybody. Didn't matter who you were. If you said the words, certain words, they would censor you on it. They would pull your content. Facebook was really bad about that,
Yep.
and you couldn't even have a discussion that involved certain words, or they would censor you over it, which I
Mhm.
don't understand. But hey, it's like anything else in life. You take, for instance, you have one doctor comes out and he says, "This is the way it's going to be." Right? This is
Right.
what we're going to talk about. You'll have 10 doctors come out with the exact opposite of what he's talking about, and that's where I think the confusion comes in with Facebook. They don't want the arguing over different opinions, and that's not how it should be. I don't know. I'm speaking out of my ass on this, but anyway, yeah, the censorship stuff. I've never really done anything that I had to worry about censorship on YouTube, but with all the stuff that's going on with the AI crap, yeah, yeah, it
Yeah,
might be time to mosey along. Am I going to
yeah.
leave YouTube? No, but am I going to focus more on Rumble down the road? Yeah,
A lot of
I got
people are.
I got a little less than 90 days to figure out what YouTube's going to do, and hopefully,
Mhm.
hopefully YouTube will wise up and fix things.
Yeah, Sharon, Tug doesn't have his, Rumble set up yet. I think he is still working on getting that put together.
Right, 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 right. I know. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've said this before. Megan was smart doing it the way she did it, because now she has just as many people watching her content over there as she does when they're on YouTube. I mean, most of all of her people on YouTube will transfer over halfway through the show.
Mhm.
So, she was very smart in doing that. I kudos to her for that. Um, Tug, I don't think it's going to be very hard for Tug to get a lot of people over there because, for
Nah.
one, most of the people that are following uh, Megan over there, they follow Tug too. So it's not going to be hard for him to build a channel.
No. Well, if he has one, I don't know if it's active. So, I mean, he hasn't put out a link or anything. No links have been shared. So if he has one, it's probably not active, or I don't know. But I do
Right.
know that he hasn't put out any links. And I know that, was it, I can't remember if one of his mods had said that he hasn't set it back up or he hasn't set it up yet.
Oh, Buffalo Man says, I think Tug mentioned he was looking at the Rumble business package. See, I don't know enough about Rumble to understand all of that stuff. I didn't even know that they had the ability to stream on multiple platforms over there. I had no idea. Yeah. It Rumble's a whole new beast. That's one of those things it's going to take me several weekends to try and figure out all the ins and outs on that. So once I do, it'll probably be a lot easier. Let's see. Well, you do know Megan is medium smart. Sharon says, "Yeah, I've heard that. But I think Megan's pretty smart. She's a pretty smart cookie. Yeah. Oh, guys and gals, Mama Coop just mentioned it. All right, you guys know I've been demonetized. Anybody that would like to help the channel, I have pinned the Pay a Pal tip jar right above where you comment. If you would like to help out the channel, it's greatly appreciated, but not required. Okay, just you being here is enough for me. I will get this stuff eventually fixed down the road, but for right now, all I have available, if you would like to help the channel, is the tip jars, and they are posted right above where you comment, whether you're on your phone or whether you're on the PC. Right above where you comment is the link. It's very easy to deal with. Yeah. Okay. So there we go.
Okay. Oh, hold on. He does have. Oh, I just found. Oh, hello. Tug does have a Rumble.
Does he? Okay. Cool.
Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can't.
Because it's gonna, if YouTube doesn't turn around and fix some of this AI stuff, they're gonna lose a lot of people. And when they came out with this AI bot that started demonetizing people, all right, I'll go grab that real quick. All right, and I'll post that in the chat. He does have one. Okay, let's see. There it is. Oh, 3 years ago. So yeah, he does have a little bit of content out there. Copy. And then I'll come over here and I'll paste it. So if anybody would like to follow Tug, here's Tug's Rumble address. I just posted it. There you go. You guys can click on it, run over, hit follow, and come on back. It only takes a minute and it's absolutely free. Free. Mr. Coop, I already put the link to Tug in the Rumble chat. Okay, thank you so much, Polymopicus. Well, now they got it twice.
That's right. So.
All right, my four sons. Good morning. How are you doing? All right, we got Matthew in the house. His last video on his Rumble was uploaded 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I imagine Tug he'll be venturing over there soon. Because I know, excuse
goodness. Yeah,
goodness,
right.
Went down the wrong tube.
Yeah, Harry, Rumble is not that much different than YouTube. So
they just use some different terms than they do on YouTube. And once you learn the new terms, like over here, a super chat, everybody knows what a super chat is. Over there, it's called a Rumble rant. Okay.
Right.
G and I were talking about the memberships earlier. I don't even understand those over there yet. I haven't even looked into them. So they do have memberships over there. What else do they have? You are monetized.
Yes.
The minute you sign up over there, if you're a content creator and you want to create content over there, you're fully monetized. But yeah. And the good thing is Rumble doesn't take as much of your earnings over there. They take a whole lot less.
Right. So it's going to be interesting to see how many content creators go over to Rumble and go over to other platforms. You know? And I think, let's see. Yeah, Nanny, it's funny that YouTube is demonetizing for AI content with an AI bot. Make that make sense.
Right. Oh, you got the Wookiee showed up. Good morning, Wookiee. How you doing? You know, that's one of the things that here lately, you'll see these like hour stories, okay? And it'll just be somebody reading, and it's an AI voice reading, and they'll just put up different photos or little video clips up on the screen, as they're reading. It's all 100% AI created. That's the stuff that they're going after, but yet they're not getting those guys. They're getting normal people that are doing normal content.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense.
Right. Oh, look, it's a JJ Bean raid.
JJ Bean, welcome, guys, welcome. That should be over here. Yeah.
Oh, good
I was
morning,
watching
Allie.
JJ Bean today. He was going over one of Jeff's old videos.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of Jeff's channel? I can't remember now.
Of course, you would have to ask because now I don't remember.
Legal Vices.
Yes.
I was streaming the day that the news came out about Jeff, and man, that hit me right in the chest. I'm like, really? This guy was so full of life. He was always laughing, having fun, and it just poof like that.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of shook me pretty good because I'm up there at the age now to where we're all ticking time bombs. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, thank you so
Right.
much, ML Show, Legal Vices. Thank you so much. But Jeff, he will be missed, or he is missed by a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people.
Yes.
Oh, Stacy Nat, good morning. How you doing? We got all the new peoples rolling in from the JJ Bean Show. Kelly, good morning. How are you doing? Running late? Well, you're here or you're just on time.
Janice, you can live stream on Rumble or you can upload videos. You can do both.
Yeah, and you can even do shorts. It's
Absolutely.
just like YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Just like YouTube. And one of the features I do like that I didn't know they have until here recently was the fact that you can multi-stream. You can stream on YouTube and stream it over on or stream on Rumble and stream it over on YouTube at the same time. See, like you and I, we're streaming right now. I'm streaming on YouTube and Rumble, and I'm paying for this service. It's called Restream. All right, it costs me, I don't know, about $100 and something a year or so. There's a lot of features I like. I don't know if the Rumble streaming has the same features. I got to check it out, but I do know that Megan has been using it a lot here the past few days. Cool. That's the way I want to go. Living and playing hard, then boom. Legal Vices lived his life well. Yes, he did. My grandfather, when he passed, he was at a VFW meeting.
Oh, wow.
And he was known for falling asleep during the VFW meetings. And the janitor would come in after everybody left to clean up, and she would always wake him up to send him home. Well, he fell asleep, and he just didn't wake up.
Wow.
Just peaceful as can be. No pain, no fuss, no nothing. He just went quietly. That's the way to go. I mean, the excruciating pain and stuff. I don't want that.
Right.
I just want to go peacefully. Oh, Sharon said Rosalind did that yesterday. I don't know what she did yesterday. So enlighten me there, Sharon. All right. And then we got mamas in the house. Right. Okay, guys and gals, we've got a little bit of a show for you today. We're going to be going over Paint Chip's latest 2 motions. D, she kind of read over them a little bit. And what'd you do with them, D?
I summarized them. I threw them into Grok and then sent them over to you because I said, I don't understand this language.
Right.
I need a summary. I need a synopsis. I need something because I couldn't follow it. To me, it was like want, 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 want. That's all I heard in my head when I was reading it.
Well, the summary, it saves a lot, and it just breaks it down, and it gives you a general idea of what was said without all of the legalese, because that's the one thing with Paint Chips I do not like. I think he overcomplicates his motions. I think he does it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, the first one, what is that? 193.
Yes.
Document 193. It's what, 11 pages long?
Thought it was 14.
Well, one of them's 11 and one of them's like 15, I think. They're not small. They're pretty good size. Let me go see. I'll go see real quick.
Let's
They're right here.
see. 193 is 11 pages.
Yep. And then 196, I think, is what, 15, 14, 15?
14.
14. So, and why are there two?
Well, okay, one of them, let's see, which one is it? 190, hold on.
Three?
196 has emails in it.
Oh, so it's got a lot of exhibits.
Yeah, it's got several 2, 3, 4 exhibits.
Sorry about that, guys. My computer decided to reconnect me. I hope everybody's still with me. You still there, D?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
Yeah, 196 has 4 exhibits in it. So that's, yeah.
All right, let's go. I got them pulled up over here. I'll go down. And knowing him, he throws all kinds of goofy shit in there. Did you ever figure out what he was talking about the fast food?
That wasn't a reference. He was that's in 196 has the let's see where the documents where the exhibits are is just exhibit A, and it's a picture of who's supposed to be Randy and
Yeah,
Jeremy
I'm
and
looking at it.
McDonald. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to
Right.
push the envelope.
And then exhibit B is an email between Paint Chips and Randy. And then another, I have no idea what the heck this is supposed to be. It looks like a photo of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with you get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. And then another email thread. So,
Oh, you got Kitty Pants says Paint Chips tries to baffle with BS, and he thinks he's brilliant. Right, right. I you know, we went over a bunch of different lawyers that have filed stuff in this case, and yeah, like we were talking about the other day, these lawyers it's like they all have their own fingerprints in the way they file motions.
right.
Some of them are down to earth where you can understand them just clear as a bell. Some of them are just overcomplicated. And I think that's, Paint Chips, I think he can write motions better than what he does. But I think the reason he writes them the way he does is to mess with people. Okay. Because, I mean, you take, for instance, MLS's lawyer, clear, decisive, to the point. You can understand everything clearly. He didn't oversaturate it with a bunch of garbage. And then you had Bruce's lawyer. His very first motion was the same way. Clear, decisive, right to the point. Randy, he doesn't throw a bunch of garbage in there unless he has to counteract what somebody else has put in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where he has to throw a lot of law stuff in there. What is it? Case
law.
Case law.
Yeah.
But Bubbles, when Bubbles writes, him and Paint Chips are identical. They're two peas in a pod. They're there just to make noise where noise isn't needed, in my opinion. Coop, is it me or is he trying to push for more defamation? Ooh, that's a good question. Where'd that go? Push for more defamation that Randy and Jeremy could file against him. That's a good question, D.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but I think you're right. When you put to me, it was like double talk, I guess you could say, with what he was writing. And I was like, okay, I don't understand this. What does this have to do with this? He keeps saying I wasn't served properly, or this wasn't happened, stating that I lived here. I didn't live here. I lived here, but I didn't live here. I'm like, okay, why?
Well, and see, that's all moot because it's already been ruled on.
Right.
He keeps arguing the same nonsense, and it's not that I don't believe he believes that he hasn't been served. I believe he's just putting this argument out there because, like we've said in the past, everything that Randy has to read and reply to costs Jeremy money.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't cost Luthman anything. What, $20, $25 to file a motion, I think?
Well, to file it, it depends on what the filing fees are in that, for that right
Yeah,
there.
but compared to lawyers' fees and lawyers having to write the motion up, it's
Right.
not costing him anything hardly compared to what Jeremy gets charged from having a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. No, I get that.
Uh, oh, what you got to say, Rob Pate? Watching Jeremy's member only. It is obvious. Saran wrap is just fronting paint chips. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
The delay
Uh,
and last minute tactics are clear chips. Well,
well,
did you hear that instead of a 20-day extension, they got a 10-day extension
right,
because the attorneys have to have time to review,
right.
and so does the trustee to review what was submitted, what
Well,
hasn't been
remember,
submitted, so
how many times has the trustee told them, "Hey, look, I want this turned in so I have time to look at it," and then the buffoon turns around, and he turns it in the day of court instead of
mhm,
7 days early like he was told to do. I mean,
mhm,
I don't know how much control the trustee has over the case. Take Bolito, for instance. Bolito has the power. He can sanction people. Hey, if you're coming in here and you're trying to cause havoc, I can sanction you. I don't know if the trustee has that power.
she can refer things to the bankruptcy judge.
Right.
Okay, her main function is to hear and see if there's something that doesn't smell right. If it doesn't pass the smell test, then she can refer it up to the judge. Hey, I think this is, and we need this. So that's
Oh, what do you got to say, Tom? And Lethman claims that he owes the U.S. government over $1 million. So Jeremy getting any funds from him is going to be a challenge. Well, I hate to agree with paint chips on this. I've got a friend of mine that's a lawyer. He's been a lawyer his whole career. And he told me flat out, you can sue anyone, anytime, anywhere on the planet. Now, whether you get the money that's awarded to you, now that's a whole different story, especially if it's out of state. If it's not within state, you're going to be jumping through a lot of hoops to gain your monies if you win any. So yeah, Paint Chips already owes God knows how many people. So I don't know if it'll be just like Lynette. But then again, Jeremy's doing this as principle, not as trying to seek monetary value.
right.
I'm pretty sure he's come to terms that he's not ever going to see that $500,000 back.
Yeah, he's, and then that's the crazy thing, you know, you're doing it on principle, and yet you're still being headbutted because you're trying to make the point. You're trying to get your point across. It's not about the money. It's about holding people accountable.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. And it's crazy that, Jeremy's being met with, he's headbutting. It's like 2 rams fighting because one is like saying, "Hey, yes, this is what happened," and one is saying no, and then just feeding more into it and creating much more than what needs to be created. And that's what
Exactly.
that's what these two motions is like. You're putting too much into it. You need to make it simple, make it, get your point across without all of this other stuff.
What's Matthew got to say there, D? LP arrests could be really soon by the marshals, then get transported to and from all 3 courts. I don't think that that's going to happen, but hey, it's a possibility. You never know.
Oh, Al, I only knew of the 10-day extension, not they didn't get the 20. I did not know this, that the bankruptcy case is heading for trial August 18th. The bankruptcy court also ordered an inside inspection of the property, photo and video, or sanctions will be handed out. Ouch.
I sure hope that the people that go out there bring the law with them. I really do. I really do. I mean, think about this. She filed for bankruptcy. So why would she not allow people on the property? She filed for this. She asked for this. So
Hmm.
why would she keep people off the property?
I don't know. And did she not try to get out of the bankruptcy in November? And they said, no, you're locked in.
I remember something about that.
And
Huh.
there's no getting out of it. Once you're in, you're in. You have to have, I think what I read about the law is you have to have extenuating circumstances in order to get out of it. And to this date, there has been no extenuating circumstances. So,
Now, K Matt says he's possibly hoping criminal charges will follow. That's a good thing. Maybe that's. I mean, j- nobody knows what Jeremy's doing. Him
no,
and Randy have their plan. They're doing whatever they're doing. I'm not even going to speculate on what he's got going on. All I can go on is off of is what he says. And here lately he's been quiet. He has his reasoning for it. I'm not going to bust the man's balls over it. We have court documents to go over. We can figure it out for ourselves. But see, somebody had said at one point in time that this whole show, we're not legalese, we're not lawyers. And somebody had made the comment in one of the groups one day that it's basically just like sitting around the coffee table and all of us talking. We're just having a conversation. You know what I mean?
right,
It's not like we're legal. It's not like we're Jeff. Jeff was a lawyer. Okay, he knows the law. Then you take Larry Foreman. He knows the law.
right,
So when they come on, they talk about the law and they understand it. We're just normal people just having a discussion.
right.
That's what we're
Now,
doing.
there are some law tubers out there, they break it down into layman
Yes.
terms.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, now I understand it, but I didn't understand it when they were reading it. And they said, okay, this is, and then they go in to break it down. That's what this means. And then it's like, oh, yeah, now I understand. But when I don't, if I have to go and pull everything up to try and make sense of it, it's like, okay, now I have a migraine and I can't read any more of this.
Right. Now you got Shirley come in. I have said from the very start, Jeremy will never get justice in Florida. He is going to have to sue the state of Florida. They have done nothing but stab him in the back over and over again. Um,
Well, that's the reason why he's got the case against Dan Owen. Okay, you have to start small. You have to
yep.
start where it started and then work your way up. You just can't go head first into just suing the state. You got to have something there showing the state is liable. You have to start at the local level, which is what he did.
Right, right. Oh, so Rob Pate come in. Let's hope Travis is filming at Tubetown when they show up for inspection. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I did like having Travis on yesterday because he had his back to the woods. He didn't have the camera on those people. Okay.
Right.
Uh I'm kind of glad of that. But there was one point in time I didn't hear it, but he said they were yelling and screaming over there. And he got quiet for a little while during the show, trying to let them calm down, I guess. But I don't know. I've been around neighbors like that yell and scream all the time. It's not my cup of tea. I understand his being uncomfortable with it. I would be too. All right. What you got to say, Bunsen? She asked for all of this. She thrives on it. There will be no justice for Jeremy, Bunsen says. I think about it, guys. He's gotten a little bit of justice up in Ohio, okay, with the restraining orders. I'm not going to say he is or isn't going to get it down here. I just got a feeling it's going to be a long uphill battle
Yes.
because Lady Justice is very slow. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. It is slow. It doesn't seem like for us, we're wanting immediate results. But people in the legal field, they know it takes time. So, we just have to be patient.
Harry says, I'm wondering if that property is worth anything. They owe probably the courts are going to lose out on some money. I mean, that land only worth that. Well, one, she overpaid. Okay.
Yes.
just that vacant lot should have only been maybe at most $10,000. Uh, they came in, they did clean it up somewhat, all right, compared to what it was when they moved there. They did put some time and money into it. They did put the compound wall up in front of it. They did put the barn, they put the slab, they put in the septic. They do have electric run to it. So I don't know if it's going to increase in value or if it's going to stay right at what they paid for it, because what they paid for it was overpriced to begin with.
Well, that's when they would have to have an appraiser come out and they'll do the appraisal on it.
Right. You can't just go on Zillow or
No.
any of that stuff, and those estimates are always way inflated. They're gonna like Dee said, they're gonna have to have somebody come out and appraise the property properly.
Yes,
So
the right way, not just sit there and look at it and say, "Yeah, it's worth X amount of dollars." No, there's to appraise it, they have to find that, they're gonna be doing everything to it. It's just like when you buy a house, you have to have it appraised, you have to have it inspected, and there's your value.
right. Now, Shirley, come rolling in hot. What you got to say? Someone who moved away from Otter Creek told me that Levy County Sheriff's Department will never do anything until there's a body bag, sadly. And that's, I think, what a lot of people are worried about, mainly because Crook is unhinged. And this is not me speculating. This is not me saying that I don't, that I know for a fact. Yeah, I know for a fact. It's been documented. He's pulled a firearm on 3 different people. For Christ's sake, the man spent 40 days in jail for pulling a firearm on people. He's admitted it. They had the evidence. They had
Mhm,
witnesses.
mhm.
So this isn't me blowing smoke. This isn't me defaming anyone. This is pure fact. The guy is unhinged. And I do believe the farther this goes along with no justice legally being taken, I do believe it's going to embolden them. And one of these days, it's going to be more. That's just my opinion. It's going to be more than just pulling a firearm. I
Well,
hate to say it.
hopefully we all pray and, wish and hope and pray that that won't happen.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's why every day when Jeremy films, it's not trying to film the child. It's not trying to stalk anybody. He's doing it for his own safety. Now remember, Levy County Sheriffs, what did they tell him? If you don't have it on film,
Yep,
it didn't happen.
exactly.
So they keep rolling with this freaking storyline that he's stalking them, that he's trying to film the child. No, he's not. He's doing it to make sure one of these days when he rides by, that idiot doesn't actually pull the trigger. That's why he films, is for his own safety.
Right. You don't know who's gonna come walking out. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't
Right.
know that.
I'm glad to see Jeremy back in Ohio for the summer. I mean, at least up there, he's got some sense of safety up there. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So
anyway,
it's
a lot of people tend to forget Jeremy and George are the victims here, not John and Lynette.
right.
Okay. They've been vindicated in Ohio court with restraining orders against these crazy people. So Lynette can keep calling Jeremy her stalker all she wants. He's not the one that's been convicted of it. She is. So has John. And they like to leave that part out. Everybody that talks about that loves to leave that part out. You notice that?
I know. Mhm.
It's crazy. So you ready to dive into some of these things? You want me to pull up the summaries, or
Well,
how do you
however
want
y
to how
how
do you want to do it?
well, I wanna read it, and I wanna try and use the summary to break it down because, like I said, when I was reading this, I was like, "Okay, none of this is making sense to me."
So do you want me to have the motion itself and the summary, and then we bounce back and forth, or you just
Yeah,
want the
we can
summary?
we can do that. We can do that.
I'm just asking what's going to be easiest for us to do. It doesn't matter to me, however you want to go with it. I'm happy with just the summaries if that's where you want to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I just didn't know what you wanted to do.
Well, that's fine too.
Okay, cool. We'll pull up the summaries. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not at all. Let me go. Where are they at? That's a web page. Is it this one? No. It's this one. No. It's this one. No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Probably help if I highlighted it. It'd probably go right to the top. Yep, there it went right to the top of the list. Okay. Now this is on document. Oh, that's right.
Is that 196?
This is 193.
That's 193.
Let me see. Is it? Yeah, this is 193. This is a new stream, so I have to get everything lined up here the way we usually do it. Remember this morning I told you, oh, we don't need them that big. Told you this morning I was going to do all new streams
Right.
every day because Rumble was giving me a little bit of a pain in the butato. All right, and then we go here, and then we just radius this a little bit, give it a little bit of character, and then we go here again, and let's see what that does. Oh no, that puts this weight out there. I'll put this way up there. All right, that way, if I want to pull a comment up, it's not going right across your avatar.
So let's see. Big Al, I get what you're saying, that the summary misses a bunch, but this just for me, those 14 pages or 11 pages or whatever it was, to me it was confusing because it felt like it was repeating itself and what was being said. And I said, okay, I need this in something simple that I can understand. So, and it's funny how he uses BBB's polymop. Mm-hmm.
They got to push that polyflop stuff every chance they get.
That's crazy. So do you want to read this or you want me to read it?
No, go ahead. You can start. I'll pick up somewhere.
Okay. So the overall position that Paint Chips, what he's putting out there is that he's reaffirming his special appearance. I still don't understand special appearance. Does that mean he wants to appear in court? Is that, you see that? I don't know. For a special appearance, does that mean he's pro se, he's representing himself? I guess it could go either way.
Well, MLS can probably answer that for us. What special appearance is supposed to mean? I don't have any idea what it means. There it is, right there. Al might know. Big Al might know. Somebody in the chat might know. I don't know what it means.
I'm thinking that's because he's pro se and he's representing himself.
Could be. Could be.
And continues to contest service. Okay. Why is he still contesting service? Because Randy has done everything that Belito said. You need to do it in this order and you need to do it this way. So that's what Randy did, right?
All right. Right.
So
you're right.
Big Al says special appearance. Isn't that a sovereign sit thing?
I do know in a lot of Paint Chips filings, he does write a lot of that sovereign stuff. He tries and put that across, the sovereign citizen stuff. Well, the sovereign citizen stuff never goes well in court ever.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody win that's tried claiming the sovereign citizen thing.
Okay, MLS says it sounds like a UCC thing. Hang on, I think I saw that somewhere. UCC.
A special appearance is a limited court appearance. Oh, okay. Made only to challenge the court's jurisdiction over a person, usually personal jurisdiction, without submitting to the court's authority on the merit. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, well,
thank you, Rickles.
The UCC is the Uniform Commercial Code. I don't know if that would pertain to this because it's a set of standardized laws governing commercial transactions, sales, leases, secured transactions across all 50 states. I don't know.
Right, Mr. Landfill. I've never seen anyone that's tried going in with a sovereign citizen thing ever winning. I could be wrong. Be wrong. MLS might know. I don't know, but I've never seen anyone that's ever won on that. I'm sure there have, but the amount of people that's actually won is probably very, very, very low. Because most of the soft citizen people, they're fighting in my opinion, they're people that want to drive without, because they've had their license suspended or taken, and they're wanting to be able to drive, and then they'll throw this sovereign citizen up there and try and use that as a defense at the fact that they have no license or no insurance or no tags on their car. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, okay. Okay, everybody's saying that it's sovereign set garbage language. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's yeah. All
So
right.
he's basically arguing that the court has no jurisdiction over him. Well,
After the court said yes, it does, right?
yeah. So that's where your special appearance crap's coming from.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, special appearance only applies to actual lawyers, I guess. I don't know. Okay. But Randy did everything that the court instructed him to do to serve this person. So he's been served, plain and
Right.
simple. Okay. The jurisdiction, the court has already stated, yes, we do have jurisdiction. Okay. And sufficiency of process. Sufficiency of process. I don't know. Okay. Paint Chips accuses plaintiff and his counsel of engaging in the Paula garbage.
Flop.
Yeah.
The Paula flop.
Yep. Filing motions primarily to generate content, drama, and docket activity. Hold on. How many motions has Paint Chips filed?
Exactly. Exactly. Matter of fact, I've never seen Jeremy read court documents on his channel. If he did, it's maybe one or two, and it's not even the full thing.
Right.
So how is he filing motions to create YouTube content? It doesn't make sense to me. Because, I mean, if we weren't going over this, we'd be going over something else.
Right.
So it's not like Jeremy is providing us content, because there's content everywhere. You can go over multiple. I mean, MLS is in the chat. That's what he does on his channel. He goes over court cases. That's what Legal Vices did. That's what MG Law does. That's what Larry Foreman does. So trying to claim this as YouTube content, I don't see Jeremy reading these motions. It's other people doing it.
And it says docket activity for Hales' YouTube channel rather than to legitimately advance the case. Hold on. You just stated that he does not pull any of this up. He does not speak about this. He does not try to tell everybody what it means or anything to that nature. So, like I said, who's the one that keeps filing these motions? Didn't Melissa at one time put up something that showed how many motions were filed that BBB did, how many motions that Randy did, and break it down at one time? Didn't she do that at one time, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're going to put this one on hold for just a second.
Okay. All right.
Rickles sent us over a link.
Okay.
And the link, basically, he's describing what sovereign citizen is.
Okay.
So that hopefully that'll, you mind playing that real quick?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. Let me go and add another one. We'll go here. And this should clear up for people in the back row and myself a little bit more about the sovereign citizen stuff, because there you go. We'll share this, and I will full screen that baby, and then we'll play it. All right. Make sure the volume's on, turned all the way up. Why are you
click your
why does it say it's muted?
The term sovereign citizen.
I hear it.
Did you hear it? Okay,
Yes.
then let's go. Let's go. This will clear it up for us right here, ladies and gentlemen.
The term sovereign citizen describes a belief system, not a legal status. People who identify with this movement believe that they are not subject to government authority, laws, or courts, except by their personal consent. That belief is legally false. Sovereign citizen ideology is built on a collection of misunderstandings about law, history, and legal language. It often mixes fragments of real legal concepts like common law, jurisdiction, contracts, and constitutional rights with invented rules and conclusions that courts do not recognize. A core belief is that government authority depends on consent. In reality, courts derive authority from jurisdiction, not agreement. Criminal law does not require consent. Civil jurisdiction does not disappear because someone objects. Refusing to contract with the government does not exempt anyone from law. Another common belief is the strawman theory, the idea that each person has a separate legal entity created by birth certificates, capitalization, or paperwork. Courts have rejected this theory universally. There is no hidden corporate version of you. Your name in capital letters does not create a second legal being. And debts, charges, and obligations do not apply only to paperwork while sparing the person. Sovereign citizen arguments often rely on selective quotations from old cases, misused Latin phrases, invented procedural rules, and the belief that silence equals consent. None of these claims work in court. Judges do not debate them. They dismiss them. Importantly, sovereign citizen ideology is not merely ineffective, it can be dangerous. People following it often ignore court orders, refuse to appear, file fraudulent documents, or obstruct proceedings. This leads to sanctions, contempt findings, arrest, and incarceration, not liberation. Many courts explicitly warn litigants that continuing to raise sovereign citizen arguments may result in penalties. Law enforcement and courts classify the movement as legally frivolous and, in some cases, a public safety concern, because confrontations can escalate when people believe the law does not apply to them. What makes the ideology persistent is not that it works, but that it offers a sense of control in situations where people feel powerless. The law does not operate on secret loopholes. It operates on statutes, jurisdiction, and procedure. No court in the United States or elsewhere recognizes sovereign citizen arguments as valid. Takeaway: sovereign citizenship is not a legal status. It is a belief system that courts reject, and following it reliably makes legal problems worse, not better.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.
All right. That made a lot of sense. That
Okay.
cleared up a lot of stuff, didn't it?
Yeah, okay. So technically, I don't know if he's really going to go with soft sit on this because of everything that's in there. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe the reason why everything that happened to him, maybe that was his belief. Maybe, he thought that by, I'm a lawyer and it's my way or the highway type thing. And he keeps arguing. And when you keep arguing the same thing over and over and over again, it doesn't make sense to keep beating that dead horse and
Exactly.
keep putting, the same thing. And it's the same thing, just different wording in a new motion.
Right.
So,
And I forgot. Debbie Webb fell and broke some ribs the other
no.
day. That is most painful. I hope you're healing up rather well. She said she's healing, but I'll tell you right now, guys, broken or cracked ribs, they are no joke.
That's ouch. Oh no.
Oh yeah, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't laugh, you can't hardly do nothing without just excruciating pain. I hope they've got her on some good pain pills for this because it is miserable. I've had one broke rib in my life, and I did not. Well, mine wasn't broke; it was fractured. So they say a fracture hurts worse than an actual break. I don't know,
Oh, ouch.
but yeah, heal up, Debbie, heal up.
Right?
All
So
right.
it just doesn't make sense. He's the one that keeps filing these motions and waiting for the judge to or Belitho or Hinkle or whoever's going to get this to review this to make a ruling on this. It's crazy. So he's the one filing all these motions, and it's generating content for him, not Jeremy. It's generating content for him because everybody's giving him a pat on the back. Yeah, you did good. That was a good filing. That was a good motion. No, I'm
Well,
sorry.
it gives him the opportunity to go on with Lisa, and he reads over everything that he wrote and explains it. They'll do a 2-hour show on these motions. I mean, so if anybody's creating this stuff for content, it's not Jeremy.
No.
It's Lithman. He knows that with these 2 new filings, it's not going to be long. Lisa will have him on, and they'll be going over them.
Right.
Which, hey, more power to him. More power to him. It might just be me, but I actually think that the guy loves himself so much that he loves everything that he writes, and he just wants to repeat it over and over and over again.
Right. He
Oh,
repeatedly calls out the plaintiff's desire to turn the court into a fast food stand. Yeah, that one I was like, okay, that's just crazy.
yeah, the fast food came from him trying to describe Jeremy.
Right.
What you got to say, Buckdo man? Don't be fooled by Lethman's antics. He is simply a bully that thinks he is smarter than the court. Shockett counters him effectively. Effectively, and it gets under Lethman's thin skin. An adult baby. I can agree with that. How about
Mhm.
you?
Yeah. Because every time there's a response from Randy, he's always the one to counter with another motion.
Now, Cassandra just nailed it right here. 2 L's is the one doing it for content. She runs out of content, then she starts drama to bring up some more. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Oh, wow.
Special appearance is a way to appear before the court and yet not acknowledge service or jurisdiction. But once you argue anything other than jurisdiction, you defeat the special. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. Yeah, 'cause
Thanks,
I was
Ripples.
I was not sure. I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense.
Well, see,
Okay.
that's what I like about doing these streams. We're learning right along with people in the chat, and people in the chat, they're a lot smarter than us. They give us pointers on what's going on. I don't
Right.
see why everybody has a problem. Why are they worried about what you and I are doing? They need to worry about their own shit. You know what I mean?
Right? It just blows my mind. So the procedural deficiency, lack of meaningful conferral. Okay. Plaintiff's counsel sent a last-minute email on April 29th, 2026, asking if Paint Chips agreed to a ruling on the fees motion. Okay, all he has to say is, no, I don't agree, or yes, I agree. That's it.
Right. Well, who's going to agree
Right.
if
I get
somebody's
that.
coming after them for money?
I get that. So Paint Chips responded the next day disagreeing. He argues this does not satisfy Florida Local Rule 71B, which requires a good faith, meaningful conference, and notes that emails sent right before filing don't count. Can somebody point that out? Can somebody, is there something to argue that? Is there something that says it does or it doesn't? So that was Rule 7, what rule was that again?
Rule 7.1B or 7.1B.
Okay.
North District, Florida local rule. I'm guessing that's a Northern District, the ND.
Right.
All right. So what do we got here? Number 3, core dispute rule 4, the waiver of service costs. Oh, in August 2025, when plaintiff tried to get Lethman to waive service, the operative complaint, second amended, what? Oh, yeah, okay, second amendment, still alleged Lethman was a New York resident, Staten Island. Lethman says he reasonably believed the plaintiff was suing someone else. No, he did not. No, with the same name. That's complete and utter garbage. He was up to his eyeballs deep in all of this when he was ever brought into this. That's the reason he was brought into it. He knew. He never
Right.
signed or returned any waiver form. Well, no. The mailing to a Florida address, Sugar Pine, was returned, and he objected immediately by email. Plaintiff only changed Jesus criminy, changed the complaint to allege Florida Naples residency in the third amended complaint on April 2026. Okay. So he's disputing that he's ever been served. All right. Well, the courts have already made the ruling.
Right. And I do believe that they ruled that, yeah, okay, you've been served. So,
I mean, being served, isn't that when somebody hands you a piece of paper saying you've been served, that's now you acknowledge that, hey, you're being sued, right?
right, they come and say, are you John Doe? Yes. You have
Okay.
now been served. So when you say, yes, I am that person, well, here's your paperwork. You've been served.
So now let's look at it like this. He's been all over social media talking about this. He's been up to it over his head. He knows for a fact he's in a court case. So how is he saying? Never mind. It's to me, he knows for a fact he's in a court case. Whether he gets served or not, he knows that there's been a filing with his name in it that he is being served. So he's been all over social media talking about it. So whether he gets a piece of paper or not, he knows he's being sued.
Exactly.
I guess the piece of paper just puts it legal, right?
Stacy, I think you're right. Since he is responding to the courts, isn't that him acknowledging service?
That's where I was going with that. Thank you so much, Stacy. That's where I was going with it. I mean, before he even was actually served, according to the court, he was responding to the court. Before the court said he was served, he was responding. So if he's responding, isn't that him acknowledging that, hey, I am in this suit?
Good morning, Megan. How are you?
Oh, hey, Megan. We were just talking about you a while ago. It was all good. We're not like Jay over here. Okay.
No, Megan, I'm definitely going to try the keto brains. Yes, I am. I absolutely am.
I know
So,
Mom and I were looking at them. So we're just, like I said earlier, we're trying to figure out which one is going to help me with my foggy brain. I thought MrCoop was AI. Where does that go? Why is there human on the screen? Exactly. I mean, I decided once all this started, okay, I'm going live from now on. I don't care. I am a human, a real boy.
so, okay, he's admitted to the court. He's acknowledged to the court that I haven't been properly served. So is he not only acknowledging that he is aware of the lawsuit, but he's also aware of everything else going on around him? So this, to me, both of these are just, they're I don't get it.
Well,
He's beating a dead horse. The court's already ruled that, yes, you have been served, sir.
I mean, he, like I said, he's been in this up to his eyeballs. He knows he's being sued. I guess just the summons is just a legal binding, I guess. But like I said, before he ever got legally served, he was sending motions into the court. So he's acknowledged that he's in this case. Anyway.
Okay, Rickles has got something.
Oh,
No, responding under special appearance does not mean service has been completed unless he leaves the jurisdiction argument and argues anything else. It is used to determine jurisdiction before.
okay.
If you could see my brain, it's spinning like like you're waiting.
Right. Oh, heck, I thought he was back, but I got fooled. Heck, I thought he was back, but I got fooled. I don't know what Randy's talking about there.
I don't either.
Anyway, Coop, what do you got to say here? Black Bear, Mr. Coop, line's name is what you need
To look for.
Yeah. Thank you
Lion's
so much.
mane.
Yeah, lion's mane. And that's something that somebody has told me before I need to look into. I'm glad you said that because Mama and I forgot all about that. Matter of fact, they're on YouTube. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Go ahead, D.
Okay. So I was I was looking at this inconsistent pleadings and judicial estoppel. Okay, I let me. I don't understand what judicial estoppel is, so I need to find out. I'm sorry.
Now, did you have the same documents pulled up over there?
Uh, these,
Well, yeah, these.
yeah.
Well, never mind. You do you, girl.
Okay, all right. So this is just what it's telling me. The party's current position must be clearly at odds with their prior position. Judicial estoppel is an equitable doctrine that prevents a party from taking a contradictory position in a legal proceeding that is inconsistent with a position they successfully took in a previous proceeding. Uh, okay.
All right.
It is designed to protect the integrity of the judicial process, prevent parties from deliberately changing positions for unfair advantage, and ensure the sanctity of oaths. Okay.
All right.
Strong emphasis on plaintiff's contradictory positions, pleading New York domicile while attempting service in Florida, then later flipping the allegation. Paint Chips argues the inconsistency defeats any claim that Florida was a proper known address for Rule 4D purposes.
Well,
Huh,
see, he was hiding and they were going to the only places they had on file for where to serve him.
right.
And after exhausting every place that they possibly could figure out where he was living, they went to the final route of that. What was it yesterday that they served him with through?
The Secretary of State.
Yeah, they finally went there where now he is legally served. So
Right.
he's arguing a moot point, I believe.
Right. And also, wasn't he also uh, doing little shorts or something like that from different areas that had palm trees in the background, that had this type of thing in the background, and all other different stuff? So it's um, definitely, to me, definitely he was evading service because he knew he was in a lawsuit. He admitted online that he knew about everything that was going on, and then yet he's evading service. I don't know.
Now, Seagirl come rolling in. That's because he said no one looked for him in New York. So what? They looked for him in New York. All right. Did they serve him in New York? No. They've looked for him all over Florida. Did they find him? No. So what they did is they went to the ones you just said, the Secretary of State. Is that where you said?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he's served now. So what?
Rickles says, grab email about Rule 71B in Northern Florida.
All right. I'll grab that here in just a minute, Rickles. So what else we got over here, Dee?
Okay, so attacks on substitute service. Denies he was a non-resident, concealing his whereabouts, or that plaintiff conducted diligent search. But he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He most certainly did. I mean, if he wasn't hiding, why didn't he just waver?
The service, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was hiding.
Right.
Oh, claims plaintiff's counsel submitted a declaration with, what is that? Meritly false statements to justify substitute service. No, they weren't false. They looked for you under every rock they could possibly find. So yeah, they went to Florida Secretary of State. That's what happens when you hide. Why didn't he just waive service?
I don't know.
So he hides from being served.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they finally exhaust every means possible to him and they go to Florida Secretary of State, they serve him. Now he's wanting to argue that he's never been served. So why didn't you just waive service?
You see, okay, I'm looking at this from like a person who's, I'm going to look at this like a person who has no inkling. It seems like he's playing the court. He's playing the court for a fool.
It's that double talk.
Yeah.
Just going around in circles over the same issues over and over and over again.
Right?
Okay.
All
right. Go for it, girly girl.
points out internal inconsistencies in plaintiff's substitute service paperwork, dates of filing versus acceptance. But wait, every time that service was attempted, the process server notated it and filed it, right? He turned it over
Right.
to Randy. Randy filed it. He turned it over. He filed it to the court every
Right.
single time it was attempted. What's the inconsistencies? What's the internal inconsistencies? See, that's what I don't get. Oh, the dates versus dates of filing versus acceptance. Well, you can't accept it if they're you're putting bogus addresses on other court filings that you're involved in, and they're going off of that because they're trying to take it as, okay, he's put this address on this court filing, so we're going to take that as that's where he's residing or where he's staying. So, yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
Polymopicus came in. Don't forget, he literally ran away from process server near the court when they had him in sight to serve him.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. There we go.
Exactly.
I mean, he's living up to his word. He has flat out said numerous times he is going to jack with this whole thing as much as he can. So this is just a bunch of him jacking with the courts and running up the bill on Jeremy Hales. That's exactly what it is.
That's the only conclusion I can come to.
Well, that's my opinion on it. I mean, what else? Why else? If you're going to sit there and you're going to evade service, and then you're going to come back and you're going to cry and complain that you never were served, well, why don't you just waive service? If you weren't hiding, just waive service. I mean, look what Lips tried suing Jeremy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even bother having her serve him. I'll
Yep.
waive. Let's
Exactly.
get on with it. And in that case was dropped immediately.
Mm-hmm. Right? Oh, goodness. Tones and exhibits. The declaration is combative and sarcastic, typical paint chip style. Okay, right here, that top line is like, so you're being sarcastic in your filing? Why? Why are you including exhibits that are being combative and
Well,
sarcastic?
I think he's saying Randy. The declaration is combative and sarcastic, typical Luthman style. I think he's trying to. Well, no.
Well, no, this is on his filing.
Yeah. This is on his. This is
Yeah.
what Randy filed,
Right.
saying it was declaration of it is. He is being combative and he is being sarcastic. I mean, the guy, for Jesus Christ, he puts. Or no, sorry about that, guys. For goodness sakes, the guy puts alligator emojis with eggplant emojis in his crap, okay, in his statements and stuff all over the place. He is known for being combative. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right. And that's not, to me, that's not being sarcastic. That's just over the edge sarcasm, I guess you could say, close to being a smart aleck. Trying
like
to, yeah.
He's, in my opinion, he's doing exactly what he set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibit A. Oh my God. Photoshopped McDonald's image showing Hales and Shockett as employees asking, would you like fries with that? Mocking the fast food stand comment. Well, Jeremy didn't do that. that was all Lipman in them.
Right.
And then you got Exhibit B, the actual email exchange showing the failed conferral includes very pointed and insulting language from Luthman towards Shockett. And it does. Okay, you can have this.
Oh, gosh. The bottom line, okay, Paint Chips declares under penalty of perjury that service was never properly accomplished. Okay. Plaintiff's own contradictory pleadings and defective procedures caused the cost. Uh, uh, well, when you have to go 9 ways from Sunday to find somebody to serve them, and then you do the final, which is Secretary of State to accept service on your behalf, that's not a defective procedure because that's what Randy was told, you have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. Now do this one. So he had to go through the whole litany of the ways to serve him. Okay. There is no emergency justifying expedited treatment. Well, yeah, because didn't Belito say once effective service has been completed, then file? Did
Yeah.
he? Okay. So he's following what the court is saying. So it's been a while, right? It's been a couple of months, couple, 3 months
Yeah.
since, okay. So he's doing it. And there are a lot of things that haven't been ruled on, that doesn't have an order on. And to me, the court is slacking. They're slacking hard, and they shouldn't be slacking. So, potted plant, zero, I have zero faith, none whatsoever. It's probably in the negatives by now. But I do hope that Hinkle, this is just hoping, steps up to the plate and makes this all, he corrects the deficiencies in these orders that need to be addressed.
Right. Now, if Megan's still in the chat, check your email, young lady. All right. All right. All right. So what do we got now?
The motion for fees should be denied, or at least denied without prejudice. Okay. So why did he include without prejudice? Why? Because he wants Randy to do it again. Okay. He wants Randy to file another motion so he can come back and do this all over again without prejudice.
Yep. This declaration provides the factual support for the legal arguments made in the opposition brief, document 193. And I think that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
That's it for 193. Oh, we'll share this one. This one's 196. I think this one's written a little bit different.
Yeah.
All right. This is on one. Yeah, this one's the 196, guys. This is a summary that D wrote up or had wrote up on 196. Yeah.
Yeah. So the key point. So we have a core position. He's still arguing that Jeremy's attempts to serve him or Randy's attempts to serve him were defective from the start. He never waived service, and we keep going back to that. Why?
See, I'm still trying to understand why there's two motions.
I don't
Did
know.
he not get something clear in the first one? Because this one's basically the same, isn't it?
Well, this one is going into a little bit more detail versus that other one where he openly admits that it was being sarcastic in, the exhibits.
Okay. So this one's just it's refiled with more exhibits and more legal jargon.
Yeah. So that he never waived service. Okay, well, we get that. Never received proper personal service. Again, yes, you were served properly. And the plaintiff's filings were inconsistent, initially claiming Paint Chips was a New York resident, later claiming Florida. Well, because did he not mention that at some point New York was looking for him or something to that nature, and he wasn't going to go back to New York, he was going to stay in Florida or something to that? That was several months back, many months back.
Oh yeah, he had mentioned that there were, or I don't know if it was him per se. I think he
Right.
discussed it, but I know it was going around that there was something to do with a restraining order against him or in the state of New York, and he
Yeah,
wasn't going back. Something to do with his political stuff up there. I
right.
don't remember all of
Yeah.
what it was, but yeah, he wasn't. He's here. He's in
Right.
Florida.
Okay. Plaintiff sent waiver requests to the wrong address. Well, they were going off the addresses that a skip trace done on him. Okay. They're going off of that and used the wrong domicile information. Well, it wouldn't be wrong if you provided a correct and accurate address. Okay. So that's not the plaintiff's fault that the information is inaccurate. Okay. That would be like, Coop, I need your address because I'm going to mail you something. Okay. I found it and thought of you and Mama Coop, and you gave me an address and it never got there. Okay.
Right.
Because let's say you thought I was a crazy person and I was sending something bad through the mail. Okay.
Right.
So,
Gotcha.
so,
Gotcha.
so you gave a rando address. Okay. You just made one up. 123 Main Street, Anywhere Town, USA. Okay. And so I send it there and it doesn't get delivered. Hey, Coop, did you ever receive that? It says it was delivered on this day. No, I never received it. I never received it. And then later on, you found out I really wasn't that crazy person and I wasn't sending you and Mama Coop anything bad in the mail. And so you hid it and you kept using that same address, 123 Main Street, Anywhere Town, USA. So to me, if you provide the correct information, then you would have been served properly.
Right.
So.
So, but didn't they try serving him email too? It might say
Mm,
through here.
maybe, maybe, maybe. Substitute service on the Florida Secretary of State was improper because Paint Chips is a Florida resident living in Naples since 2021, not a non-resident concealing his whereabouts. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, this is where this statement doesn't make sense because of the previous statement. To me, it doesn't. Concealing your whereabouts and using a wrong domicile information. Well, if you put your correct domicile information out there instead of putting rando addresses out there to places where nobody lives and it's empty, it's a vacant home or a vacant condo or whatever. If it's vacant, it's vacant.
Well, now if they ran a skip trace on him, it would have all the previous addresses that he supposedly lived at, right?
Correct.
So whether he lived there or not, they tried serving at those addresses. I would imagine that's
Yes.
how it works. They go to where they think he can find. Because I'm going to tell you right now, he has not made anything. None of them have made anything simple. They have all drug it out. You got Whopper Boy. He's constantly on the move. Okay, he literally listed his address as a food pantry. Okay, and then you got this guy. They've openly admitted that they were running from service. So
Right. And
and then look what Randy had to do with Whopper Boy.
right.
He literally had to put a thing in the newspaper for what, 3 weeks
Yes.
to where he finally had him served. It's no
Mhm.
different.
Right. You can sit there and deny it all day long, 10 ways from Sunday, but the bottom line is Randy followed what the court requested of him to do for proper service.
Yep.
So,
And let's not forget about poor old Slobby over there. He literally was putting people in danger running in his pickup truck, running over sidewalks to get away from the server. Oh, I was
mhm.
in fear. I was in fear. They knew who he was.
Right, because
That's my opinion.
but wasn't there, didn't he admit that he knew that there was somebody watching the house and they said, yes, it's a process server, or am I wrong?
Right. Right.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what was said. But he knew he was trying to be served. And, oh, we're not running from anybody. Well, if you're not running from somebody and you get a call from the police saying, hey, the person that was following you is a process server, do you want to come back and accept service? And what did he say? No.
No.
Okay. Well, if you're not running, why didn't you go back and get it?
I don't know.
But this is just like we said a while ago. This is him trying to clog up the court with nonsense.
Right. So we have the procedural objections. The motion to expedite was filed without a proper meaningful conferral. Again, we're talking conferral here, and in 193, it was speaking of conferral as well, correct?
Right. So
Okay.
I'm taking it he's trying to get an order overruled. He's trying to get the judge's order overruled is what he's trying to do.
Well, he's trying to say, deny it. Deny Jeremy's motion for cost. Deny that. So, I don't know. There is no emergency justifying expedited treatment of collateral fees motion. Yeah, there is, because the Letho said you do it this way, then refile your motion for cost. You got to follow you got to follow it to the letter. So he did. Broader accusation. Paint Chips claims the plaintiff and his counsel are engaged in polyflop. Here we go again. Who's the one that's submitting all of this? Who's the one that's submitting them lengthily, back-to-back motions? And there's two of these. So who's doing this?
Right.
Filing motions to resolve the case efficiently, but to generate drama, content, and ongoing dispute. He says they are trying to turn the court into a fast food stand for quick rulings.
Then again, I call BS on this because the only one filing nonsense is this dude. Randy asked for lawyer's fees. It should have stopped right there. Either the judge is going to give it to him or he's not.
Right.
This guy's put in two motions, one of them 11 pages long, the other one 14 pages long. If anybody's trying to turn this into a fast food stand, it's not Randy. Randy's just trying to seek some kind of monetary gain back in what his client had to dish out.
This is crazy.
Now, I could understand if Paint Chips put in a motion saying, look, I disagree with this and been done with it. But he's not. He's grandstanding. He's got to throw in all this extra crap that has no meaning whatsoever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Mama's not home, girly girl. She's not home yet.
So there are exhibits. There's a humorous edited photo of Jeremy and Randy as McDonald's employees at a drive-through with the caption, "Would you like fries with that?" Hold on. What does Tug have on one of his intros? Is it Denny's drive-through?
I can't remember. He changes his intros. So
Yeah, he
much.
does.
Yeah,
But
I can't keep up with it all the time.
So where did this come from? Where did that come from?
That picture that he's talking about?
Yeah, as a drive-through at a fast food drive-through with a caption, "Would you like fries with that?" Doesn't Tug have kind of like something like that on one of his intros, but it's a Denny's drive-through? I'm just making comparison. That's it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think this was done on Facebook. I think somebody did it
Okay.
and put it on Facebook.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up real quick because I don't know if everybody in the chat's seen it or not. So I'm going to pull it up so everybody can see it. This is the actual photo. I actually never saw this until today.
Me neither. That's the first time I've seen it.
So I don't know how accurate this is, but this was placed somewhere. I'm assuming it was on Facebook. I don't know who made it. Okay. This is like I said, this is the first time I've ever seen it or heard about it. And then that one, I don't know what the rest of that is, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, that's the other. That's an email, and then another parody photo, and then another email thread. So
yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at the rest of it. I want to make sure there's no addresses or anything in there.
There's email addresses, I do believe.
Okay, so we'll just leave it right here.
Okay. Yeah, but see, it's just crazy. It's like, why? Okay. Then there's Exhibit B, a combative email from Paint Chips to Randy, rejecting the motion, accusing them of procedural failure, and making personal insults. So,
and he's accusing Randy of making personal insults. Exhibit B, combative email from left. Oh, okay. Oh no. To shock it, rejecting the motion, accusing them of professional. Yeah, that's where Luthman was accusing them of unprofessional behavior. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall procedural failure, that they failed on procedure. They didn't. I don't know. That's crazy.
The only one that's insulted anyone are the plaintiffs on that side, or not the plaintiffs, the defendants. And he's been a big one that's done it. I mean, how many motions we know for a fact? Well, we don't know for a fact, but we can just about guess the two motions that were filed in his daddy's name. Who else? Well, why would any layman that's not a lawyer file something with emojis in it
I don't know.
in the title of the motion?
I don't know.
Literally calling Jeremy an alligator effer.
Well, not only that, why would you send emails to the court as well?
Right.
Why would I don't know.
Well, you've got, okay, say those two motions that were filed supposedly by his dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
His dad's, I'm assuming, a retired dentist, from what I understand. Is he a dentist or he's something in the medical field, I think.
Right.
Anyway, why would that any man put the alligator effer stuff in his motion when it's the boy, the actual lawyer that's running around? Hold on a second. Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
well, yeah, that's why we all know that it's probably Paint Chips that filed those two motions, because he's running all over Facebook and all over everywhere with the same sayings, alligator effer and all of this garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It doesn't I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, if you're going to be professional about your motions and you're, standing on business, you wouldn't be putting any of that in your motions. You would maintain a professional demeanor throughout the whole thing, right?
Right.
You wouldn't be doing that. You would, because that's calling attention to you.
Right.
That's all it's doing. It's not calling attention to anybody else but you.
Now, what do we got here? Tone and style. Ooh.
The declaration is highly adversarial and sarcastic. It includes colorful footnotes, jokes about other Richard Luthmans and getting bitten by a lion in a circus, and ends with Luthman requesting the court deny the motion or at least deny it without prejudice. Bottom line, Luthman is fighting both the request for service cost and the rushed timeline while vigorously contesting the validity of service itself and criticizing the plaintiff's litigation tactics.
And this is a guy that's going to complain about what other people aren't saying, but takes no responsibility for the trash that's coming out of his own mouth.
I mean, you don't want to file a motion and you yourself come across as looking the fool, right? You would
Right.
you would want it to be professional and on
Exactly.
point and, you know, put whatever it is that you're arguing in there and cite it with case law and then move on.
Nanny Clampett, what you got to say? I love that he uses his own disrespect as an exhibit, right? I mean, Jeremy didn't make those signs of him and Randy at McDonald's.
Mm-mm.
Janice, what you got to say? So, is that pic depicting Randy and Jeremy as losers and having jobs unlike the rest of those yahoos? Yep, that's what it is, Janice. That's what it is.
Just crazy.
All
I
right,
don't
boys and girls, do me a huge favor. Smack that like button down there real quick. Teach old Screwtube to throw us out into the interwebs. It would be greatly appreciated. Oh, what you got to say, Tom? Luthman isn't an attorney anymore. And this is a brief example as to why. Yeah.
Oh
What
my
you think?
goodness. It's just like I said, if you're going to present yourself in a professional manner and in a professional setting, you would try not to do this.
Oh, I got to run over there real quick.
Oh, he says he's
I
just joking.
I do have a Lynette post that she put
Uh-oh.
up, and I'm going to be pulling that up. But somebody, who is it? Dan Davis just said, did you see Lynette's new page? New page? Standing on the pile of dung. Laugh out loud. Just joking. Oh, no. So he was making a joke. I was going to say, did she create another new page? But I'm going to go make sure that she doesn't have anything over here right now that we can go over. Okay, why aren't you letting me? Okay, there it is. Here we go. Standing in the trash. I don't think she's. Nope. This is so cute. And that was on the 27th. We went over that one, but I do have a new post from her. I think it's her turtle page.
Oh.
I do think it's from there. Let me go see. I'm almost positive it's from a smell thing.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
That's just crazy.
All right, here we go. Let's go see if she's got anything new over here. This is 11 hours ago, and this is the post that I have, and she hasn't posted anything since. So we'll pull that up. We'll check a look at that. That was the summary. Where is? Oops, that's the wrong button. Coop, get off your booty and get the right one, bud. All right, and we go in daily, and we go right here. Kabam. And let it be known. There it is. All right, and then we'll share this one.
Now there is there okay, I know I saw in chat earlier, like way earlier, that there's a hearing on the bankruptcy? On
Now
the
they did I think it was a status yesterday, which
Okay.
Lynette didn't even show up for, from what I understand.
Okay.
And that's where Stranrap was asking for a 20-day extension, and the courts only gave him a 10-day extension. He was trying to play slick. He was trying to get it to where he had an extension and then come in the day before, so the trustee and them didn't have a chance to read anything.
Right, but everybody has to remember, let's see, Memorial Day, that's a holiday.
Right.
So there wouldn't be anything that is government. There wouldn't be any government agencies open that day, I do believe.
Oh, what do we got here? The only response I'm interested in is the judges, C-Girl says, right? I hear you there, girl. We're probably going to be waiting a long time. Usually that's how it is with him.
Right.
He still has, I guess, all the motions before the third amendment complaint came out. I guess all of them are going to be considered moot now.
Okay. If there's anything that needs to be filed upon the 8 that were released, then those would be. But I'm thinking if it's anything against paint chips or I don't know if those would still stand. I don't know if those would still be ruled upon or not. So,
Oh, Al says someone needs to tell the court that Paint Chips is a disbarred attorney that is now pro se. You know, I don't think if that's ever come up, has it?
well, if the court researches anything, then they would know. They could easily look it up.
Right.
So,
Oh, my daytime dose of 15 milligram THC. Oh, CBD. Sleep is 90% TC and no C. Okay. The CBD gives me bad side effects. I wouldn't know, Bunsen. I don't partake in any of that. So I hope you get to feeling better, though. I
Right.
really do. Oh, and that's Jen. What do we got here? 40 a month versus 500 for narcotics. Well, that's the reason
There
why
you
he's doing THC. I don't blame him
Right.
there. Yeah.
Okay, Sharon says August 18th is supposedly bankruptcy trial. But what about
I do have. Let me go get it. I do have
Al
the schedule.
says Al says yes, LMNOP is having an in-person depot at the Levy County Courthouse on May 27th for the bankruptcy case.
Yes.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Let me download this real quick, and I'll pull this up. This is the schedule for the for
Okay.
all of this stuff.
right.
Come here, save. Al sent this over earlier or yesterday. I think he posted it.
Okay.
But this will give us an idea of what's all's going on, the dates and everything. That everything's coming up. Let's go see screenshot.
Okay.
Is that it? Are you going to come up now? Or are you going to just not come up? All right, I'll go get it. Bankruptcy. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Right there. And we go right here. And it should be, I think this is, yep, this is it. Oh, there it is. It came up as a web page. Ooh, that's
Oh,
wild. It's not
okay.
loading. Yeah. All right. So I'll suspend this one for a minute and we'll pull that one up.
Well, Stacy, if she doesn't show, she'll file something or have somebody file something at the very last minute. There will be an unexpected appointment.
Did that one just disappear?
Which one?
Nope. It's right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see the deadline hearings. I see
I
that.
can scroll that in a little bit. That's about as far as I can go.
Okay.
Get this over here where it's out of the way. And now this is the schedule for all of this. What is it? 9/15/2026 is scheduled for hearing. Another status hearing is on 8/18/2026 at 10 a.m. Another status hearing is on 5/5, which that's the one we just did yesterday. Yes. So yeah, it's going status hearing and hearing. So the actual hearing is going to be on 9/15/2026, and that's what
Right.
7, 8. That's September, isn't it?
Yeah, that's September. So there's another status hearing on
August
August.
18th.
Yep.
Yep.
So if it's okay. So if
What?
she's got to go for a depot on May 27th,
Let's
that's
see.
okay.
That's not in here.
No, it
So,
says it's having an in-person depot at Levy County Courthouse on May 27th for the bankruptcy case.
oh, did you see that in here?
Al said that.
Yeah, I know she's got a deposition at the end of the month. Jeremy, said something about that. And I did find out it is not the trustee that it will be depoting her.
Oh, wow. Who is it?
It's Jeremy. It's Randy will be
Oh,
depoting her.
oh, wow.
I did find that out. I thought it was the bankruptcy people that were going to be giving her a depot. It's not. It's Jeremy. If I'm not mistaken, that's what was told to me, that Randy will be giving it. So
Holy cow.
that's going to be interesting. She'll have to be at the courthouse for that, which that's amazing. This will be the first one where she's actually going to have to behave. Now,
Right.
Saran wrap,
And no interruptions.
right. As far as the rest of them, I don't know if they're going to be Zoom or if they're going to be in person as well. I would think that the trustee and all the other people that are involved in it will probably do Zoom. She will have to be in the courtroom. But I
Right.
do know Jeremy said he was going to be back in Levy County for that deposition. So,
Okay.
yes, the 27th. Thank you,
Mm.
Big Al, and thank
Okay,
you, Al, and
says
thank you, everybody.
Al says there are two cases going within the bankruptcy, the lawsuit, the adversary, then the actual bankruptcy case, the Chapter 7 of liquidation.
Gotcha.
So there's the adversary, and then there's the actual bankruptcy. Okay. All right.
All right. So that answered some questions. So yeah, the hearing's
Yeah.
just right around the corner. That's what we're in the 5th. So that's what, 4 months away?
Yeah, we're in May. And no, I'm
Just
going to tell you something. This year has already flown by. It just seemed like we were in January. So
oh yeah. Yeah,
this,
we're already the 5th month of the year. We're almost halfway through
this year.
2026.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. So
Oh,
that's interesting because I thought the depot was going to be conducted by the investigator or the bankruptcy court. I didn't know that this was going to be something, separate from that. I didn't.
now
Okay.
I'm almost 100% sure that what was told to me is true and accurate. But I did not hear it from Jeremy, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure because the people who told me about it, they know more about the inner workings of this stuff than I do. So I'm going to trust in what they have to say. Because I thought all along it was the trustee doing it.
Right. See, that's what I thought.
So I'm retracting my previous statement from Monday. See how
Uh,
easy that was? You
right.
know, when you find out you're wrong, how easy it is just to admit you're
Say
wrong.
you're wrong, right.
Yep.
So, okay, so I wonder if she's gonna plead the 5th again.
That's gonna be well, more than likely Saran Wrap. One, he'll either show up in person, or two, he'll come by Zoom. I hope he shows up in person because he needs to be sitting somewhere other than a bathroom while he's conducting business. But anyway,
Right,
uh,
and how is he to wrangle LMNOP via Zoom if he's not right there to, like, say, "Hey, chill,
right.
not yet, don't do that yet, it's not, nope, nope, no, nope," you know? So, it's gonna be kinda hard to do that via Zoom. Now he can, uh, I don't know, that's gonna be interesting to see.
Oh, Kitten Volunteer sent you a request email for our event tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll go check that out. I'll go check that out. Uh, Let me see. Where am I at here? Did it go into? Did it go into spam?
So, this final status hearing on August 18th, that's just to make sure that everybody has their, I's dotted and their T's crossed before they proceed to the hearing. Because I would hate to have this hearing pushed out even further because nobody's prepared. And when I say nobody, you know who I mean, LMNOP.
All right, Kitten Volunteer. I do. What email address did you send it to? Because I do
Oh,
not. I do not have it.
oh, Al, okay, she cannot plead the 5th or the case is over. Saran Wrap knows it too.
Well, see,
Uh,
they've been trying to get out of it, haven't they?
uh,
Or
well,
are they wanting to keep it going? One minute I hear they're like, didn't you say earlier that November they were trying to get
trying to
out of
get
it?
out of it? Yeah, but they were locked into it. There's no way out of it. She's in it now. She's in it for the long haul.
So
And
pleading the fifth would get them what they want.
so she's
But
gonna have she's well, there's gonna be and there's probably hard questions and she's gonna be asked the hard questions. And she's
it's
yeah.
definitely gonna be interesting.
Mhm.
Um, Now that's bankruptcy, right? That's not like a closed hearing, right?
Bankrupts no, it's not close, I don't believe so. If you are a spectator and you're just observing, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I would think that a deposition would be
Closed?
controlled by the one
What
giving it, so
maybe it is. I don't know.
they would be the ones that would allow people in or out, I would think. But I know Jeremy said he's going to be here, so that means he's probably going to be in person with Randy. Hopefully, Saran Wrap drives up from Miami because that's where he's at. That's a good 4, 5. That's a good 6, maybe 7 hour drive.
Okay.
So
Al says the August 18th is the trial for the adversary part of the bankruptcy. The Chapter 7 part of the case will continue. So basically, this is two cases in one, right, Al? That's how I'm reading that. So, hmm. So that's so 18th is the trial for the adversary, and then the Chapter 7 will continue. Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right. Did Coop freeze?
no,
Oh,
I was
okay.
reading. I was reading. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Dan Davis, she will plead the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th if she could.
Because I never check my spam folder unless
Uh,
somebody says they sent something, and then I go in and see, hey, did they send something? And I got some stuff in here I didn't know I had in here, so
oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
have to look through that. Uh, but
So
yeah, Kitten Volunteer, did she answer me where they sent the email?
let me see. Let me go back.
I
I
don't
don't
think I saw it.
no, I don't see it. Uh,
Noreen, good
oh, hang on.
morning.
Uh, Kitten Volunteer, did you send it to the email address that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen? MrCoopShow@gmail.com.
And you have to make sure that there is a subject line in there, because if not, 9 times out of 10, it'll send it to the spam folder. Okay, I plead the 21st Amendment. Polymopicus says.
Okay. Al says, yes, there is 2 cases within the bankruptcy. Okay, that's going to make me confused.
Right. All right. Well, girly girl, you got anything planned right now?
Actually, after the live, I should be hearing. I'm waiting on something to come through via either phone call or text message that I'm working on. So
Gotcha. Well, I think we're going to send everybody to the barn and we're going to skedaddle. I got chickens to wrangle, and I think I got some other stuff I have to do too. But I will keep my eye out. Kitten Volunteer. I think that was Kitten Volunteer.
yes,
She said yes. It might just not be there yet. I will keep an eye out for today, but I do not have anything on it yet. I would be more than interested if you've got something going on to take a look at it. I sure would.
right.
So I hope I get it. If I don't, if I get it, I'll reach out to you within the next couple of hours. If I don't, resend it. Okay. Because that means I didn't get it. The email address is real simple. It's just MrCoopShow@gmail.com, all lower cases. All right. I think we're going to skedaddle. Oh, I better go check that real quick.
All right.
I did forget about that. Of course, I haven't been pushing it today either. Make sure that I say thank you if anybody did send anything. Get rid of that. Cancel. Go, and let's go see. And where are we at? Come on.
Oh, Al,
All right.
that's interesting. Now, what
We
is interesting, Saran Wrap has not been paid if the bankruptcy goes into trial. Ouch.
Oh, really?
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
B-Day for Giving Tomorrow. Okay, big day for Giving Tomorrow. All right, Kitten Volunteer. I'll keep my eye out for the email. I haven't gotten it yet. I hope I get it soon. All right, boys and girls, you guys know we're all on Monday through Friday from 11 Eastern Standard Time till around 1 o'clock or so. And thank you all for showing up to hang out with me and Dee today. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy birthday to James again for turning 53 years old.
That's right.
Yeah. So you got anything you want to say there, Dee?
I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday and just keep everything light and easy, everybody. Don't be too hard on yourself with whatever you're going through in life.
Right on.